here on Life FM with Daz and Lauren. And we are so excited right now because we have a very special guest joining us right now on the Takeover, joining us from across the world over in the US. We are so excited. She is a singer, songwriter who's taken her music from Oklahoma to Los Angeles and beyond, earning chart success, songwriting awards, and placements on major TV networks along the way. Some of these networks are ESPN, with their broadcast of Oklahoma City Thunder basketball. Her music's been featured in that. TLC's 90 Day Fiancé, Bravo's Summer House, and Botched, just to name a few, which is pretty awesome. She's also released her latest single, Eyes to the Sky, featuring Billboard #1 charting artist Tadashi. So we are so honored now to introduce Christian artist Laura Leighe. Welcome to the Takeover.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for having me. This is amazing. I hope the music's not too loud. I'm in this tiki world at Disney World right now. So,
Wait, you're at Disney World right now?
yes, we're staying at the Polynesian. And so there's some tiki stuff going on. And I hope that it's not too loud. You tell me if it is.
No, it's all good. I love it. It helps set it helps set the background. Feeling.
Okay, good.
Yeah, 100%.
So you are absolutely crushing it with your career at the moment. We are so excited to hear your new single, and we'll talk about that in a moment. But has music always been a dream for you, or was there a moment that you realized that this is something that you really want to pursue?
Yes, it's always been a dream since I was about 14. That's pretty always, I would say. I mean, and so I just fell in love with Christian music right around that age. I grew up on being from Oklahoma. I grew up on country and pop and Mariah Carey. I'm trying to not date myself too much, but yes, all the good classics, and a lot of oldies and retro. Love the island stuff, all the "Don't Worry, Be Happy," all the can see clearly now the rain has gone. All of the reggae that came out in our era, whoever era I'm talking to. But anyway, I just really fell in love and fell in love with the Lord. And it was actually at a youth conference that I dedicated my life to music ministry at that age. I was around 14. I was just felt so incredibly passionate when we were worshiping, and they did some kind of altar call about that, or questions, and raised my hand, and I was like, yes, this is what I'm going to do forever. And so I have always pursued it. I've always just tried to learn more, play piano. So just always trying to be better at that. Majored in music education in college, and thought that might be better than performance and everything else. But I learned so much about music, and always went to seminars, Music in the Rockies, to learn more about songwriting. And that's kind of been my journey. I've been releasing music since around after college. Christian pop. It was like piano pop rock, singer songwriter, and then evolved through the years into, because I was living in LA, so I met a lot of pop producers. So it evolved into more of a hip hop and positive pop sound and retro pop and EDM. And here we are back at my first love, which is Christian pop, Christian hip hop, and really this island kissed sound. So I'm loving it.
Fantastic. And you know what, Laura, I gotta say, I'm a bit jealous right now because over here in Australia it is so cold, and seeing over there you're living the best summer vibes right now. And like, seeing like, you got the heat going on. I can see some surfboards in the background. It's like summer vibes. You got the tiki music. I'm jealous.
It's beautiful. Now it is very hot, I will say. Disney World this time of year you're going to be dripping in sweat. So we're trying to get out with the littles, especially early in the morning and late at night, and then maybe some water stuff in the middle of the day. But yeah, it's been fun. We rolled in yesterday. Have been enjoying some vacation with family on the East Coast, and then came into Orlando yesterday. But yeah, it's a great time, especially with the littles. So thank
Yeah. Awesome. But it's so fitting as well, the summer vibes as well, because your track, Eyes to the Sky, it features that catchy island pop sound with those heartfelt and honest lyrics as well. Can you tell us about the single? What was your inspiration in writing that song?
Yes, yes, yes. Well, it's kind of like I was talking about a second ago, rolling into like different eras of my music, and what the second time that my husband and I lived in LA, we in Venice Beach actually. I was just, I'd been pursuing music and had a lot of opportunity, and then sometimes you just kind of get to a standstill a little bit of like, whoa, what do I do next? I might have not made the right choice there, and then, or I mean, who knows what happened, but things didn't turn out exactly like I thought they would. And you're not on the mountaintop like you were a second ago. You're in a valley, and um, thinking, how can I? It looks like a really, really far climb to get back to where I was and to a place where I feel like I'm going to be, on a good track again. And it was very humbling and very, like, just what is happening, but I knew that the same God that had me at the mountaintops and made those mountaintops possible was with me then and now, and is always going to work everything together for good for those who love him and have been called according to his purpose. And so that is what the song is about. And it's really been kind of a testimony for me for a little while. And so I'm happy to finally release it properly. And the fact that Tadashi loved it enough to put his verse on it, to write something so awesome. And it's just a dream come true for me because I've been a fan of him for a while, and he's the nicest, most amazing guy, awesome artist to work with. So yeah, to have it out and reaching you guys right now across the world is blowing my mind. So thank
Yeah.
you.
This
Yeah.
collaboration is awesome. How did this come about? Like you said, you've been a fan of his. Like, how were you able to get him on a song of yours? That's so cool.
Right? I know. I'm still pinching myself. Um, my producer that I work with had a relationship with some people that he knew. So, his manager, et cetera. And so, and my producer, though, I met through just working on music a while back in Venice Beach and everything. So, all things work together.
Love that. So good.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
so, so good. And I love the song as well with just such honest and heartfelt lyrics that urge the audience to keep their hope for the future alive and have their eyes fixed on Jesus, which I think is really important because in a world that often pulls our attention in a ton of different directions, I guess for you, Laura, how do you find personally that you can keep your own eyes fixed on God consistently?
That's so good because it's so much easier said than done, right?
Mm.
Yeah.
The world is pulling us in a million directions. Um, uh, so many distractions everywhere we look. So I definitely I love to just the trying to pray without ceasing, and I know that's completely hard, but trying to just always be in an attitude of prayer, just remembering to say, just to talk to God when you wake up in the morning and throughout your day, completely sets your day on the right track. And doing that with my girls now as I've grown up, let's do morning prayers, just holding them for a second and just turning their eyes to, wow, like that there's way more than what we see, for every day. And I love that. And another, really big way that I've just really come to, and I've always loved to read the Bible and just flip it open. And I've always been a Bible flipper, and people are like, there's better ways, there's plans. And I'm like, I know. But but the Lord really will just incredibly miraculously speak to me through what I'm reading that day because he's that big and he's that amazing. And so I've always been like that. But there's actually a plan that I do love called the Bible Recap, I believe. Yes.
Oh, yeah.
And
Yeah.
Yeah, and it has been life changing for me as well. Just especially as a mom of three now, and so I had to really learn to kind of just maybe get the headphones in my ears sometime, or at least one,
Yeah.
so I can hear
Yeah.
what's going on, and but not just let Coco Melon drown my brain or whatever, or Bluey, which we love from your
Yes.
part of the world so much.
Yeah.
Yes.
But anyway, so yeah, just getting that word and those the voice of truth and encouragement in my ear of just what God wants to whisper to me today. And so while I'm doing dishes, while I'm doing laundry, like whatever, I'm just getting through the word in a year or whatever it is. And so that has been seriously life changing, and it really has helped me like put the Bible in a different perspective too,
Mm.
because you're getting through it kind of more a little bit more chronologically, whatever it is.
Mm.
But I don't know. That's one practical thing that's really helped me grow even closer in the last year or two. Yeah.
Yeah, I love that. And I love to hear your heart for the Lord and your heart for sharing him in every aspect of your life, including your music.
Mm.
If this is the first time that someone in our audience is hearing you and hearing of your music and they want to learn a little bit about you, what's something that people usually are surprised to learn about you when they first interact with you or learn about your music?
Let's see. Surprised to learn about me or my music. It could be that. Oh, okay. This is easier than I thought. Everyone always thinks I'm. So you do country music, right? Like, because
Yeah.
you're a blonde from Oklahoma, and it is a little bit country kiss these days, actually. That with the Hawaiian swinging back into things with the steel guitar and everything, and I
Mm.
love it so much. But yeah, that's probably easier than I thought. Everyone always is like, "You're country." Well, kind of, not exactly, but yeah. Lots of different
Oh.
things.
Yeah, yeah, well, fantastic. Well, Laura, we really appreciate your time in joining us to chat all about your latest single, Eyes to the Sky. For those who want to learn more about your music, where can they go?
You can go to Instagram.com/Laura_Leighe, Leighe, and LauraLeighMusic.com.
Fantastic. We really appreciate your time. And once again, enjoy the summer over there because we are definitely jealous of it over there while we ship over
Right?
here.
Thank you so much. Thank you. It's so nice to meet you guys. Thanks for your
Yeah,
time.
100%. Thank you so much, Laura.